Stop what you're doing right now. Put away the gift wrap and tape. Save that last minute Christmas shopping because you need to get in the kitchen and make these epic Christmas cookies. Today I am making a cracker toffee brown butter brown sugar cookie. So we're making homemade cracker toffee, which is actually very quick and easy to do, and you can make extra for yourself too to snack on later. But we're gonna crumble up that cracker toffee and put it inside a brown butter brown sugar cookie dough. Bake those off and then top it with more cracker toffee. Are you ready for this? If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Let's bake. First up, I'm making a classic cracker toffee. So I took a baking sheet and lined it with parchment paper and just sprayed it lightly with some baking spray just to make sure nothing would stick. Then I lined up 20 saltine crackers on the tray. Next, I melted a stick of unsalted butter and added in a half a cup of packed light brown sugar. Then I stirred this all together and brought it to a boil, and then just let this sit and boil for about 4 minutes. As tempting as this looks, do not touch this mixture. It is molten hot, but you want to pour this over top of those saltine crackers, and you can use a rubber spatula to spread it out so that everything is covered in this gooey mixture. Then you're going to bake this at 425 degrees only for about 3.5 to 4 minutes. You can keep an eye on it, but it's going to start bubbling all over the surface, and that's when you know it's time to remove it. So then I sprinkled half a bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips over top and let them sit for a couple minutes so they would melt. And then I used a rubber spatula to spread them all over the surface of the toffee. If you want to, while the chocolate is still wet, you could sprinkle on a little bit of flaky sea salt. The saltines will provide a little bit of saltiness to the cookies, but I don't think it would hurt if you add a little bit more. Honestly, after I ate these, I thought they'd be really good with some crushed up pretzels in them too, because I just love that salty, sweet bite. So these need to chill for a little bit, either in the fridge or the freezer, so the chocolate will set. In the meantime, you can make the cookie dough. So that starts with browning 2 sticks of butter. So you just melt them in a saucepan. This is unsalted butter, and it takes probably about 5 to 7 minutes or so. You keep simmering the butter until the solids separate from the liquids, and then they're going to sink to the bottom and start to toast. And that is what is browning in the butter. So it's going to start to smell a little bit nutty and very buttery, and you don't want to burn it. So as soon as all those fats have turned a golden brown, I turned the heat off and poured the butter into a separate bowl so that it would cool down and it wouldn't continue cooking and burn. You'll let the butter cool for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll add that into our dry ingredients, which is 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, which I whisked together in a large bowl. So once the butter had cooled down, I added in 1 cup of packed light brown sugar and 1/3 cup of regular white granulated sugar, and then I whisked this all together.
This smells so amazing. Oh my goodness, the brown butter and the brown sugar. This is what my dreams are made of.
Then I added in 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, whisked that in, and then added 2 eggs. Now, they're supposed to be at room temperature. Mine were not, and this actually cooled the butter down a little bit, so I didn't need to refrigerate my cookie dough as long before adding the cracker toffee. But if you do bring your eggs to room temperature, you'll probably want to chill the dough a little bit before you add in your toffee. And I just wanted to show you here, you can see those little bits of the brown butter in the wet ingredients. How amazing does that look? So now I'm spooning that into those dry ingredients and mixing it all together. It looks quite dry at first, but I promise it will come together. Next, I got my cracker toffee out of the fridge and chopped it up into small pieces with a large knife. You want to try not to touch it with your hands because the warmth of your hands will melt that chocolate really quickly. So in fact, after I chopped this up, I popped it back into the fridge just so it was nice and cold. I reserved a little bit of the chopped up cracker toffee to sprinkle on top of the cookies once they came out of the oven, and then I put the rest of it into my chilled cookie dough and stirred it all together. I used a medium cookie scoop to scoop the dough onto a silicone mat lined baking sheet. And don't be alarmed, I'm putting the balls of dough quite close together because I'm going to put these in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. And then when I bake them, I'll use multiple cookie sheets and spread them out so they have room to bake. But these will just go into the fridge for at least 2 hours. I covered them lightly so they wouldn't dry out. And then we're going to bake them. These cookies bake for about 9 to 10 minutes at 350 degrees. The edges will turn golden and they'll be just finished on top, but still kind of soft in the middle. And then they will continue to bake for about 5 minutes if you leave them on the cookie sheet before you transfer them to a cooling rack. And while they were cooling, I did stick a few pieces of that extra cracker toffee into the soft cookie dough. All right, here's our beautiful cookie. Look at all that cracker toffee. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna give it a try. These are so yummy. Ultra buttery. Get a little bit of saltiness from that saltine cracker, but you could sprinkle a little more salt onto your cracker toffee if you want. Got that melty chocolate going on. Amazing. Thank you so much for joining me here today in my kitchen, and Merry Christmas!